Good morning, everyone. Curtis Chandler here, President of PFL, bringing you this week's rail car energy and commodity update. We hope that everyone had a fantastic Christmas. Initial jobless claims fell to 214,000, down 10,000 people from the prior week. This was the lowest reading since January. Continuing claims rose by 38,000 to 1,923,000 people. Markets finished strong last week. The Dow closed at 48,710.97 points, up 576.39 points week over week. The S&P added 95.23 points to close at 6,929.94, and the Nasdaq gained 285.48 points, finish up the week at 23,593.10. WTI closed at 56.74 per barrel, up 8 cents per barrel week over week. The WCS spread widened slightly to $13.50 under WTI, putting Canadian heavy at an implied value of $43.24 per barrel. The U.S. added 3 rigs to 545, but Canadian rig count dropped 67 to 118 rigs, which happens every December as drillers typically shut down for Christmas and New Year's, giving the guys time off in the field. Year over year, we are down 21 rigs collectively. We are watching a few things out there for you. Canadian crude by rail exports dropped again in October and were 78,117 barrels per day, down from 86,711 barrels per day in September. That's a second consecutive monthly decline. See PFL's rail report for more information and our outlook on crude by rail out of Canada. We are watching the STB. The Surface Transportation Board set December 29th today as a deadline for public comments on whether the UP-NS merger application is complete. If the STB finds gaps, it can pause the clock and demand more detail. The American Chemistry Council has warned the deal creates a coast-to-coast monopoly, while CN and CP both filed statements calling it a threat to competition. We are watching Enbridge Line 5. A federal judge ruled last week that Michigan cannot shut down Enbridge Line 5 pipeline. This decision prevents what would have been chaos in the tank car market. Line 5 moves more than 540,000 barrels a day to Sarnia and Midwest refineries. Industry estimates suggest rail could only absorb about 50,000 barrels per day, less than 10% of the displaced volume if the pipeline were shut down. The next legal battle for Line 5 shifts to Wisconsin. Stay tuned to PFL. We have been and continue to watch this one very closely. We are watching Canadian grain. Western Canadian grain shipments hit 49 million metric tons for 2024. Crop year, up 12.1% for year over year. The Canadian Transportation also announced CP exceeded its revenue entitlement by 2.66 million, while CN came at 5 million below its target. See PFL's rail report for further details on this one. We are watching the Pacific Northwest weather. BN reported the persistent weather pattern that hammered the Northwest has been abated, with most subdivisions back in service. However, shipments moving between December 24th and January 3rd may see delays up to 28 to 48 hours due to lighter holiday operations. We are watching CN Railcars. CN deployed its fleet of approximately 100 distributed air braking cars across prairie corridors as temperature approached minus 25 degrees Celsius. These modified boxcars solved the biggest winter capacity killer, brake line pressure loss in extreme cold. By positioning these units, CN can run full-length trains even in a deep freeze, protecting velocity and crew utilization, and other carriers might cut back 30%. Well, that wraps it up for today's report. Folks, if you need any cleaning and storage or flaring or mobile services, we've got crews available across North America that can service your needs today. We have crews on standby in multiple provinces and multiple states. We hope that everyone enjoys this nice short week, and we'd like to be the first to wish you a happy new year and be safe out there. Thank you.